Well, hello! Welcome back to my channel. Joshana here to talk about some friggin' books. So, you guys know I literally never do TBRs unless I'm doing a readathon, which I have not been doing in recent years. So, I hardly ever do this, but I do kind of usually have like a tentative stuff I want to read soon-ish list in my head or like on my actual physical cart. I'll put them on there. And I'm very much a mood reader, so like the order in which I read these books can very much change. I DNF a lot, so some of them I pick up and then I'm like, never mind. But I just figured I'm reading very slowly right now, this whole year. So I just figured I could do a little what I'm currently reading and what I plan to be reading in the very, very near future, which could end up being like July, but we'll see. I've only finished 15 books this year so far, which is way less than normal. That's a whole other thing I could get into. But okay, what I'm currently actively reading, one that I've been reading for a hot minute and I'm not super far into. It's on my Kindle though, and that is The Final Strife by Sarah El Arafi. And I got this as a NetGalley e-arc. This book comes out in July, June, I'm not sure. One of those. And I'm not like disliking it or anything. It's just I tend to struggle a bit with ebooks. I often do not read them as quickly, and I don't know what it is, if it's like something about like the actual visual of it and like how it processes in my brain. I have no idea. But I've noticed that when I'm reading ebooks, I struggle to like get into it as much as when I'm reading a physical book. I don't know if it's just in my head or if this is a real thing. I wish it wasn't like that because, I can have so many books on here and just take it with me all the dang time, and ebooks are cheaper and just, you don't have as much stuff, although I do have extra room on my shelves. But like, I wish I took to ebooks more. But so I don't know if it's an issue with that or what. I'm going to give it a little bit more. I'm like 25% into it or something like that right now. I'm going to give it at least to like 35% and see how it goes from there. Because yeah, I'm not disliking it. It's just I'm reading it so slowly and I'm struggling to really get connected to it. So there's that. The next one I just started literally yesterday, like barely. I'm on like the third page. But that is book 2 of the Anita Blake Vampire Hunter series, The Laughing Corpse by Laurel K. Hamilton. I'm giving this a shot. I've heard from a lot of people that after book like 8 or so, they don't like the series anymore. So we will see. I'm going to give at least the second book a try. If I still feel kind of like meh about the second book, I probably won't continue. I do have the third one. They're library copies. I do have the third one in case I like this one enough to want to try book 3. They're, short, quick, easy reads, adult, paranormal, urban fantasy, and apparently romance at some point. Book 1 didn't have like any, but apparently after like around book 8, it turns into just kind of straight up erotica, which, is some people's jam, but a lot of people tend to not love the shift in the series from what I'm hearing. But I'm gonna at least give this one a try. And one that I am going to pick up today or tomorrow, maybe, probably, I don't know, because then I'll have, whatever. The Bone Maker by Sarah Beth Durst. I have owned this for a hot minute, and it is a standalone adult fantasy, from my understanding. I really don't know what it's about. It's, like I said, fantasy. A world of towering mountains and sparkling cities in which a band of aging warriors has a second chance to defeat dark magic and avenge a haunting loss. Okay, cute. So yeah, I've heard decent things about this. Hopefully I enjoy it. I really liked Sarah Beth Durst's other series. I read it a couple years ago. The Queens of Renthia. Really like that. So hopefully I like this too. This one is a buddy read that I'm going to be starting on Monday. That's why I said I don't know if I'll start The Bone Maker just yet. I might want to finish one. I'm trying to keep to 3 books at a time always. I just sneezed. Yeah, I want to keep it at like 3 books maximum that I'm reading at one time, so I might wait to finish the Anita Blake one or The Final Strife before I start The Bone Maker. But yeah, Anatomy, a love story by Dana Schwartz. I think I said Sana Schwartz the first time I talked about this because the font, I thought it was a capital S. It's a D. Anyway, this is a young adult historical, like, gothic love story thing. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds pretty cool. Monet and I were going to buddy read it, and then I was book shopping with Elliot, and I was like, oh yeah, Monet and I are going to buddy read that. And she was like, if I buy it, can I buddy read it with you guys? I was like, hell yeah. So the 3 of us are going to buddy read this, and I'm very excited. Hopefully it's quite good. It's such a cool cover, the naked cover. Oh my God, so cool. And then there are 2 books that I was going to prioritize by April, but April is quickly approaching, being over, and I haven't picked them up, and I probably won't in April. But The Black Coast by Mike something or other, and then The Forever Sea by, I think, Joshua something or other. I don't know. Those 2 I'm going to get from the library, I think, and check those out. But yeah, I want to get to those in the relatively near future. Those are on my reading challenge list because they were 2021 releases that I wanted to get to that I didn't. So I want to get to them now. This next one, I don't know exactly when I'll get to, but it's like a want to read in the relatively near future. Fevered Star by Rebecca Roanhorse, book 2 of, I don't know what the actual series is called. What is it? I do know, but now I'm forgetting. But Black Sun is the first book. I want to read this sooner rather than later because I don't want too much time to go by for me to forget everything from Black Sun and have to reread it. So there's that. Same thing goes for this next one, Kushiel's Avatar. This is the final book in Phaedra's trilogy by Jacqueline Carey. I want to get to this before I forget everything from the first 2 books. I still have my printout of the family trees and everything. So hopefully that will help at least. But yeah, I don't want to completely forget everything. It's a very complex world with a lot of stuff going on. So hopefully in the next month or 2. And then these next 4, I'm sure I will finish pretty quickly. We aren't necessarily reading them all back to back to back to back. We are taking a quick little break right now where we might not start the next one for a couple of, or for like a week maybe. But yeah, the rest of the Throne of Glass series, bam, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, and Kingdom of Ash. Yes, Tower of Dawn is absent because I shall not be rereading that. Roger's going to read it. I think Ingrid might too. But I'm going to read the book series recaps.com recap of Tower of Dawn because I can't stand to follow Kale for that long. That book would fall between these 2. But I ain't reading it. That's why I don't own it in paperback anymore because I was like, I'm never reading that. But yeah, I imagine we'll have these finished within a month, probably a month and a half, maybe. They're quick reads, so. And it is my 3rd reread. I think of all of them, it's at least my 2nd reread. I don't know. I've only read Kingdom of Ash once, but the other ones, the first few I've read 3 times. I think the rest of them I have read 3 times. Anyway, whatever. So those are all the books that are kind of in my brain on my, gonna read in the relatively near future list, which I guess is my TBR. It's just, I don't know. I feel like TBR sounds so final, and I'm such a mood reader. I will get to all these. It's just when, who knows? And I'm also just not forcing myself to try to crank out finishing books like that this year. Not doing it. Let me know your thoughts if you've read any of these, if you have any opinions, obviously non-spoilery if we're talking about all the ones that I haven't read yet. If any of them sound good to you or are also on your want to read soon list, let me know. Or just leave an emoji if you want to make your presence known and let me know that you're watching. Oh my God, ma'am. Lily just came to scream at me. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Oh, yeah? You want to come say hi? She's like, no. Come say hi.
hi to the people. Are you so cute? You looking outside at the window? Yeah, you're such a cute baby. Oh, it's a good scratch. Is that a good scratch? Yeah? Oh, you're so cute. You good baby girl?
She's like, please let me down.
Why are you so cute? You hear the birdie? You hear the birdie out there? Oh, I love you. Yes, I do. Oh, that's a spot, yeah?
Okay. As always, thank you so much for your time. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.